instructions on the inside. Now they're doing practical work on the outside. Now this is a view of the campus straight down to the what we call the office. It's a view from the assembly hall straight down through the center of the campus. Hmm. We are taking in the backstop for the ball game, at which you see the flag. Speaking of the flag, every morning when it's clear, the students, we have a flag raising just before breakfast. Then after the flag raising, then each student will march into the dining hall for breakfast. Mr. Green, how are you enjoying camp?
Oh, this is a wonderful experience.
Do you think just about all the students here are enjoying camp?
Every one of them. I haven't had any problems. They've really gone into the work, and they've learned a lot of things, not only math, but nature and so forth. Here they get an actual experience of what math might mean to them. We've gone into map drawing and compass work and practical applications of mathematics.
Would you recommend or would you suggest that the remainder of the 7th grade that didn't come from your school, that they should be recommended to come out here the next week?
Recommendations, small word. I should encourage each one to take part in this program. They're really missing a wonderful opportunity, not only here, but this is an experience that's really worthwhile. These evening activities, oh, they're wonderful. Every minute's filled all day. We have about an hour and a half, 2 hours during the day where they play and do what they want to. We have singing and dancing and various group. We had a progressive party the other night, and that was a lot of fun. We went from building to building and had movies, and just been a wonderful time altogether.
I see that you have your family out here. Are they enjoying the program also?
Well, they enjoyed it so much they encouraged me to keep them with me. So when we came out, we just stayed, all of us, and they've really enjoyed it, and they've been helping me, and the little ones, everyone has enjoyed it tremendously. Well, they have more activities for tonight. Shows on tonight, and family night tonight. This is Thursday. I forgot about that. Thursday night, the parents come out and visit with the children. They have a talent show on for tonight, and this is one of the bigger evenings of the entire time. This is one I think they'll all will enjoy.
This is the road coming into camp. Now you're beginning to look at some of the woods. Beyond this wood happen to be some of our nature trails. Over this here is Little Beaver Lake. Some of you boys and girls that enjoy fishing, you can bring your fishing pole. Then every evening after supper, then you have the opportunity to go fishing. And incidentally, before going to bed, we do have a snack for you. Now you're looking at the woods that's beyond the assembly building. You will be chaperoned while you are fishing. No student leave the camp unless they are chaperoned.
Here's the far building. Now we got, here's girls' dormitory. And here is the museum. Here's the other girls' Quonset hut. And then we have the boys' dormitory right there for this time. And here, right over here in the center then, is the assembly hall. Now here we have a layout of the campus with the road, how it makes. Now remember one thing, on any map, you must do what? You must indicate north. Now where would north be from here?
Over that way.
This way, isn't it? Toward the assembly hall. From the assembly hall toward the museum. Now remember, what's this called right here?
North.
All right. What is this whole thing called? What did we?
Compass.
Compass what? Compass rose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember? Well, we had a film on that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, so this was the compass
I
rose.
wasn't there.
Now, see, now, if you notice your map is exactly like the lay of your land. Just exactly, when you look down there from an airplane, you would get what? A picture of actually what's there in a very small scale.
We're now looking at the museum. In the museum, the students have a chance to make plastic mount. They have a chance to observe the bees making honey. And then there is a section in geology they have a chance to observe and look to. Mr. Jack Patton, as you see, approaching the museum, is one of the permanent staff. He is the instructor of geology and many other things, activities here at the camp. You see in the foreground a volleyball. This is one activity that the boys and girls really enjoy. We are now passing the janitor of the camp, who is Mr. Mans, raking the leaves. Without him, we couldn't hardly go on. We're now approaching the office. The two men with the back towards the camera are, one is our director, Mr. Lowry. The next one is Mr. Cook, one of the instructors from Concord. Incidentally, we have four instructors that's doing the director teaching here, 2 male and 2 female, who are doing a very fine job. Now, in front, you see the office building. This is where our secretary is doing her work, and this is where some of the medical things are taking place. This is the main office building. Now, you'll see the bell. This is what controls the camp, the bell. They wake up by the bell, they go to bed by the bell, they eat by the bell, and of course they exchange classes by the bell. So we call this a very important thing at the camp, the bell. Now you're looking at the barbecue pit. Generally, this barbecue pit is mostly used during the 4-H camp. We haven't had an opportunity to use it as of yet, but it is a very nice thing. Now we're at the kitchen and the dining hall. This is the building that the boys and girls mostly enjoy. Why? Because they get 3 square meals a day. And then plus we give them a snack at night. Now you're observing the basketball court. This is something that the boys and girls enjoy too. Of course, we have various activities here which your girl and boy might participate. And very soon we have one sitting still. They're participating in some type of activity during the day. Now we're going down through the trails. In the foreground you see trail number 1, which is the first trail. Somewhere down here, we hope to run into a class that's on the trail, observing some of the plants and possibly some of the animals and so forth that's on the trail. Right now, you're looking at a layer of rocks, which some of the students have been observing. We have about 4 different trails running in different directions. And the kids really have been enjoying taking classes on the trails. It's something to bring them out of the classroom and they actually come in contact with the things that they're talking about. We have walked around and come to not the end of a trail, but we've come to a dividing point where you see the water is dividing the trails. In a few days, we hope to have a bridge across this, a footbridge across this, so the kids may walk across the bridge. But now they prefer walking in the water or wading in the water instead of going across the bridge. This is the other part of the trail that you're now looking at. And while you're looking at the trails, speaking of the boys and girls, the conduct here at camp has been very good. Of course, we have quite a few that don't want to go to sleep at night, but, well, after 2 or 3 minutes, they're ready to go to sleep.